Hi Capricorn, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I am Amira. This is Monachopsis Soul Healing. I hope that you guys are doing well. Okay, I want to thank you for clicking on this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, they mean a lot to me and to the channel. This is going to be your weekly reflection. Okay, so we'll look at what occurred for you this past week, what kind of people, what kind of situations, energies that you dealt with, and then we will tap into what lesson you were meant to learn through it all. Okay, Capricorn, I feel like, sometimes I feel like, okay, maybe somebody's watching me. Oh, all right, that's not what I meant. Oh, the Empress and the Six of Cups. Okay, so something to do with your children, or you as a parent. All right, or it has to do with representation. All right, Amira, slow down. I feel like you guys received a new perspective on something. It's like you saw something that has been there all along, but you never noticed it. Okay, now again, this could be something within you, maybe something to do with your parents in your childhood, or you as a parent, maybe something actually tangible in your home or your surroundings, or a person who you did not see. Okay. A person who you did not see, maybe you didn't see their value or how they were valuable to you. But I'm getting that this thing, if you will, was right, and it was there all along, but it was like, wow, one day, you know, wow, I never saw that. Okay, so some of you had this epiphany, all right, this past week. Okay, hair. Okay. All right, Capricorn, please. Let's see. So you saw something different from a different perspective. Okay, you could be dealing with the Pisces, or either you guys are very spiritual, all right, or very self-aware, or someone brought this to your attention. I feel like there was some kind of aha moment. All right, so we start off with the Ten of Swords. All right, so I feel like you had negative thoughts, or I forgot that word. Yeah, okay, so the perspective shifted into how this thing or this person is beneficial compared to the thoughts that you had of it or of them. All right, so yeah, the Ten of Swords. I feel like you had negative thoughts, or you were apprehensive about someone, or it's like learning how to put something to good use. I feel like is also, this may be something that you read or saw on the internet, or you know how people are, like, I read this article, all right, about parenting, or I read this article about, all right, I feel like, yeah, the Ace of Wands, and this came out of nowhere. All right, some kind of idea or enlightenment. All right, it gave you an idea or of how you can apply something appropriately, or something, you know, like, I think that would be beneficial for me, or I think that would be beneficial for my child. Okay, so something like this. But the Ten of Swords, so the Ten of Swords is a painful ending, right? It also speaks to the trauma that we've experienced. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you, it has a lot to do with trauma that you experienced. Okay, as a child. Yeah, the Seven of Swords and the Lovers. Yeah, it's like you've rearranged your values. Okay, you see the value in something now. Okay, something that maybe you've been avoiding, or I'm getting therapy as well, or I mean, I'm always thinking about therapy, but as a potential therapist. No, I feel like it's like I see the value in dealing with my trauma, right? I see the value in acknowledging, I'm hearing acknowledging my existence. That's really interesting. Very, skewed cognition, if you will. right? Because if we don't see the value in ourselves, we can't see the value of others, really. I mean, and that might be controversial, but all right, I like this. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I am, what's the little fish's name in Nemo? Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. So you're pushing on, you're choosing to press on, okay? Choosing to move forward, no longer being a victim or having a victim mentality. Sorry. All right, okay. Four of Wands, yeah. So the Four of Wands is about partnerships, relationships. It's also an accomplishment. I feel like you had a small win here. You had a victory. You had a breakthrough. I also feel like you guys are downplaying it. What's this? Yeah, everything is fine. I feel like you guys are downplaying it. All right. Not only downplaying the trauma that you experienced, but also downplaying your victory. This is a big win, okay? The Four of Wands is a big win. It's an accomplishment. It's victory. But I feel like someone helped you to get here. All right, again, like whether you saw yourself, maybe some of you, it's like, you know, because people say that you see yourself in your child, right? Especially, you know, if you're a woman and have a little girl, or if you're a man and you have a little boy, sometimes you can see yourself in that child. Okay, so you may have had that mirror moment, that there's some kind of inner awakening that has occurred. All right, but there's something that you're downplaying. Like I said, everything is not fine. The first card out is the Ten of Swords. The Four of Wands comes out, and you're telling me everything's fine. Everything's not fine. All right, everything is not fine, first of all. And secondly, like, celebrate yourself, congratulate yourself, because this is a big win. The Four of Wands, it's a big win. That means that you took risks. That means that Ace of Wands that we saw earlier, that you applied it appropriately, went and solidified something. The Four of Wands, typically we get there with another person. Like I was just saying, you and your child, or you and in your personal relationship, your romantic relationship, but it's something that you worked really hard for, okay? Because you had an idea, okay, or something was, you were attracted to something or someone. You chose to apply that thing. All right, I'm hearing apply pressure. So, okay, maybe this has to do with an actual relationship or getting married, or, you know, especially if you come from a family or a long, you know, generations of people who with broken marriages. All right, that may be something that we're talking about here. But I feel like, you know, it's a risky business, okay? The Two of Wands is somebody who chooses to go in a new direction because they're not comfortable with where they are, but it also means leaving everything behind. It also means taking a new approach. It also means exploring new things, new people, new ideas, new territories. It means taking a risk and going to the other side. I'm seeing like the image in the Hoodoo Tarot. I'm not going to get it, but in that image, it shows someone who is standing there and they're looking out at the river, right? And they have to cross the river to get to the other side, but they are very passionate about getting to the other side because it's like, there's nothing back here for me. I'm comfortable here, sort of, kind of, but only comfortable because it's what I'm used to. I'm not actually comfortable. I'm extremely uncomfortable. How uncomfortable are you is the question, right, that we have to ask ourselves. But I feel like you guys pushed through that discomfort and went to the other side, okay? That was a long rant, but I feel like someone is downplaying the achievement that they have made, okay? The level that they have gotten to. It's okay to be humble, but you also need to celebrate yourself. All right? Because this is big. I can feel that it's big, and you're sitting here saying everything's fine. No, celebrate yourself. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. All right. I love it here. All right, what else? The Five of Wands. So there's some competitive energy here. All right, or inner conflict. Yeah, the Three of Swords. like I said, for some of you, this could be an abandonment thing. I do feel like there's trauma that's attached to this. I feel like there's, you know, potentially PTSD that's been worked through. Okay, interesting. I'm hearing egalitarian. I don't know what that means. All right, but potentially some PTSD that's been worked through, or separation anxiety even. There's something here, excuse me, that someone has fought through and it needs to be acknowledged. It's getting hot in here. All right, so I just heard it could be like a fire, like if you've experienced some kind of fire, all right, or heated situations. I feel like this also has to do with like trauma response. This is like a whole counseling session, child. Y'all gotta pay me for this. All right, when you talk about trauma response, a lot of that happens in the physical body. All right, it doesn't even mean that you're in that situation again, but it's perceived. Okay, your body takes you back to when you were there and how you responded physically. The fear is real, the apprehension is real, the danger is actually real to your physical body. Okay, so there's something about that. All right, one more, because I feel like this reading is entirely too long. All right, so the King of Cups. Yeah, okay. Love it, Capricorn. All right, so some of you could be dealing with a Pisces or a water sign energy, but my thing here is I feel like your victory, your win, if you will, has been in emotional management, emotional mastery, emotional intelligence, okay? And not living from this place of the Queen of Cups in low vibration, if you will. She can be very passive aggressive. She probably most often has abandonment issues. She can be extremely pushy, clingy, and aggressive in that way, emotionally abusive, essentially, right? But a lot of times people don't take it seriously or don't see it as something that is significant. And I feel like you become aware of this within yourself and began to heal that stuff. All right, and it brings you to this place of this King of Cups who has mastered his emotions. All right, let's get to the lesson, because I feel like I've been recording this message forever, child. I don't want to keep y'all. All right. Somebody said, this is good. Okay. I'm hearing rubber ducky. Okay. That's interesting. So yeah, something to do with your children or something during your childhood trauma. Okay, negative memories from your childhood that you don't, but that stuff is typically in the subconscious. All right, if we don't deal with it, it sits in the subconscious, but the subconscious doesn't just sit dormant. All right, it sits dormant, but it like eases its way in without us knowing when we don't acknowledge what's there. Yeah, the Page of Cups, definitely. So your lesson was the Ace of Wands, which we've seen over and over and over again. You mastered this lesson. All right, I don't even need to talk about it. You mastered this lesson. You knew exactly what to do with this idea, with this passion, with this purpose. Okay, the Ace of Wands is like what makes us get out of the bed in the morning. Okay, it's that thing, that driving force. Very intense. I feel like something was very intense for you. Okay, but you did it. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Like, share, and subscribe.